Hi, we're going to do a brief overview of the operation of the Wheeler-X Model 8090 threading machine today. First thing, make sure all my safety issues are covered. I'm wearing my safety glasses, wearing my heavy leather palm gloves. Make sure that I have good power to the unit because it will draw 13 to 15 amps under load. If you're going to use an extension cord, be sure it's a heavy gauge cord and look it over, make sure it's in good condition. This machine will cut, it will thread, and ream. I'm going to start off by putting a piece of 1-inch black steel pipe from the rear chuck, which will center the pipe by locking it down. Make sure my cut spot is about right. Then I will lock down my hammer chuck. I call this a hammer chuck because you hammer it to make it lock. I'm going to put the machine in forward. You can turn it off or reverse with this cam switch. Everything looks good. We're ready to cut the pipe. Bring the cutter down in position. Tighten it lightly against the pipe. And gradually make the cut. That was easy. Reamer in position, locked in. Start the machine again. A couple turns to do it. Now we're ready for the threading. Bring the die head down in position. I have it set to 1 inch. It can be loosened by this lever and tightened again, wherever you may want to set it. I'm going to guess 1 inch is right about there. Cock the head. We're ready to thread. After a couple turns, you can let it go. It'll do the rest automatically. This head automatically oils and opens up when you're done. Beautiful threads. We're finished with our pipe cutting, reaming, and threading, but there's a couple things you should be aware of anytime you operate a piece of equipment like this. You can get hurt with it if you're not careful. So be sure you examine your power cord every time before you plug the machine in. If there's any cuts in the cord, it doesn't look like it's good, you should get it fixed immediately before starting a job. Your die head should try to keep it clean. If you can see, there's a lot of scrap in there from the last cut that we just made, and that's normal. You're going to get metal scrap. These little pieces of metal can get stuck in various components of the machine and cause operation difficulties for you. So what I do, I keep a little acid brush handy. Any kind of a little brush will work, and I clean the scrap out. You don't even have to take the head off the machine to do this. Just run it through there and clean the little loose pieces of steel scrap away from the dies. Keep your machine clean, it'll run better. The oil should be checked periodically. Make sure the oil's fairly decent. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, clear, golden color like this, because this is brand new oil. But the factory recommends every 30 days of operation you should change the oil. That's done by draining it. At this end, there's a drain plug. Drain it out, take off the scrap tray, clean out the scrap from inside, and put it all back together with the fresh oil fill. About 2 quarts of oil will fill this machine. Other than that, just watch your cutter wheel. Make sure it stays so it rolls freely. You can squirt some lube on it every so often. Make sure the handle turns freely. You can see when they're new, it's like beautiful the way they operate. Just watch your equipment, you know, treat it like it was a prized possession, not just a dirty old tool. Thank you very much, you guys.